Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be getting the house under control. I just feel like I'm kind of in a season of life where things have just gotten a little chaotic in the house. I keep up, with daily things, but other things have just gotten out of control. So we need to declutter some spaces, get some things cleaned up and wiped down really good, and just get everything back to feeling normal again. Today we're going to start off in the master bedroom. I am honestly sick of starting in the kitchen because I feel like by the time I'm done with the kitchen, I just am so burnt out because I'm always cleaning the kitchen. That is the number one space in the house that I'm constantly cleaning multiple times a day. So we are starting in the master bedroom. I've got the sheets off the bed. We're going to get those washed up, and then I do have a pile on top of the dresser I need to get decluttered. Yesterday, I focused on getting all of the laundry done and washed up. So we are getting everything put away today. So I try to keep a system of doing a load a day keeps the laundry away. Now, is that true? Absolutely not, because guess what? The laundry is still always there. It just seems to never end. So I do try to do, with doing 5 people's laundry, I try to do it every single day. Now, do I always put it away? Probably not, but I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to get into a better routine because I do feel like when I do the laundry and I just set it down and pile it up, I get very overwhelmed. So I'm going to try to do better and make sure it's put away after every load. Now, I am still thinking about painting this wall where this doorway is green. We did have our bed on another wall, but we moved it to this wall. And I think I'm still going to paint it green. I'm going to go ahead and do like a little accent wall. I need to do something. We did finally just buy some curtains the other day to hang up in our bedroom, so we'll be hanging those soon. And I just, I feel like I need to do a bedroom refresh. It just feels like it's gotten to the point where, we've been in this house for literally almost a year, and I take my time with things. I don't want to rush into things, but also I don't even have time to do all the decorating that I want to do or go do the shopping that I want to do. So I'm going to try to do better with that as well, and just kind of get the spaces in my house feeling a little bit more cozy instead of just blank. got the bathroom all tidied up. So good. It feels so nice to just have everything back in order in here. I'm going to go ahead and get the sheets switched over and put them back on the bed. And then I'm going to come back in and mop the floors. And then I'll come through and do our bedroom floor as well. So it's actually the next day, and we're going to go ahead and get started in one of the kids' bedrooms downstairs. We're just working on our downstairs this cleaning session. So we're going to get this one done. They were in here for like an hour yesterday evening playing with train tracks, making tents with the sheet on the bed over there. I'm not sure even what was going on with that part, but they were trying to make like a little fort, and the sheet was not fitting, obviously. Somebody had popcorn in here. I don't know who was able to sneak in here with the popcorn, but somebody did. I'm going to say it was the little man. And then we even had some kinetic sand all over the place. So I didn't even know that they snuck in here with that as well. So we're going to get this all tidied up. We're now going to get started in the spare bathroom. This shower and bathtub just hardly ever get used, but it does kind of get dusty. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a good wipe down. And then the shower curtain, I noticed a few weeks ago, it had a spot on it that has been driving me insane. So I'm going to throw this in the wash really quick, and then I'll just hang it to dry in here. That way it'll smell really good, like nice clean laundry. And then we're going to go ahead and get everything else wiped down. Of course, we use a toilet and a sink and all that stuff. We'll get all that cleaned up really good. Now we're going to go ahead and move to the living room. I'm just going to give a really good dusting over top of the trim and the ceiling fans and all that. I'm telling you what, we are just a couple days in, and I am feeling so much better, so refreshed, just getting all of this done. It feels so, so, so good. I don't know, it does. It takes me multiple hours to do things like this because obviously I can't sit here for 8 hours a day and just clean. I have, kids to tend to, so I've got to stop, tend to them, then we've got to go outside, play, do all kinds of stuff. I mean, I can't just sit here all day long. and clean. That's why I'd like to start breaking it up kind of like into sections, and getting in a little bit of a different routine on the cleaning instead of trying to do all of this in one day, which never even happens. But we are getting the couch vacuumed, and I'm telling you what, these kids are not allowed to eat on the couch. That is, I have a no eating on the couch rule, and somehow I am finding crumbs in the couch. I don't know what is going on over here, but I even found a few like packets of stuff shoved in the corner over here, so I don't know which kid is being sneaky on the couch, but one of them is. So anyways, we're getting this vacuumed up. We just got this little dewalt handheld vacuum cleaner. We ordered off Amazon a few weeks ago, and it is really nice, actually. It comes with like multiple attachments, and it's just easier to just pull this out and vacuum everything up really quick. As you can tell, I cannot do anything without these kids getting all up in my bubble. They are, every time I go to clean the couch, they just have the best time of jumping all over the place. And then let me tell you what, if you are looking for a really comfortable couch, this is the Drew and Jonathan modular couch. And I've talked to you all about this before. It comes with like other like consoles and stuff, but we opted out of those because we don't need all that stuff. Like we don't need to charge our phones at the couch or take drinks at the couch, anything like that. But it is the most comfortable couch, and you can like add pieces in or take pieces out and change it around. We love it so much. And it's the Drew and Jonathan. You can get it at Big Sandy, and it comes in multiple colors. But we just went with the neutral tan one. Now, here's one thing that I need to include that I do not like about the couch. And I don't know what I was thinking when we got this because I didn't even pay attention. But the cushions they're not like washable. Like all of our other couches, I've been able to like take the cushions off, and there's like pillows underneath, and throw them, the covers in the wash. Well, these just have stuffing all in them. So you can't throw these in the wash. And I don't know. What was I thinking? I don't know. That's why we've got blankets covering up the couch 24/7. Just because, I don't want anything to happen. But I need to get one of those probably like one of those little green machine cleaners, and then I can just clean up the couch really good with that. But it's not necessary right now. We've kept it pretty nice. So now I have moved on to the kitchen. I am getting everything wiped up. I'm telling you, I have to clean these chairs multiple times a day with just things that have been smudged on them from the kids and stuff. These chairs literally drive me insane. But I guess it's because they're black and you can see every single thing on them. I guess if we had like wood chairs, then you wouldn't be able to see all the grime on it, which then I wouldn't know to clean them 500 times a day. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get the windows wiped up, and then I'm going to go ahead and move into the kitchen and wipe everything down, get everything nice and tidy. Okay, y'all, I am finishing up with getting these floors mopped up. I'm telling you, I have cleaned till I couldn't clean anymore the last couple days. I hope this motivates you. I hope you get something done. I'm telling you, I feel so refreshed. Everything feels so good down here, and I feel like I've kind of gotten my house back in order. Now I can go through and just kind of do, I'm probably going to do like some decluttering and stuff like that. So hang around and we will get something else done soon. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.